Once again, man. The bozo strike again, man. Look. Once again, man. Internet is imploding. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. These niggas, that's all they do, man. The internet is imploding again, man. Credibility, man. Authenticity. Level of respect and honor. That's all we ask for from men. It's just be credible, right? When you get on the internet and you make claims and utilize your platform where people actually follow you and listen to you, and you make claims that discredit someone's character, right? With no proof, no receipts, no real understanding, nothing to concretely, and you talk about other men and you discredit them in manners that is detrimental, it just doesn't make sense. Like, for real, just to get likes. When you utilize this platform, and it's sad, man, because they actually paying y'all. Let me tell you something. They actually paying these internet niggas that don't do nothing, don't know nothing. Half of these niggas don't have no credibility outside of YouTube to talk about other men. And that's why I do it. I come up here to combat it, because it's not really a lot of other people that combat the bullshit, right? That are able to keep you just on your toes so you can understand what we dealing with. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. That's all they want. That's all they say. Make sure you get those views up, because all they care about is views, and they don't care about being right or wrong. They don't care about having credibility. They don't care about being respectful. They don't care about being contradictory, hypocritical, whatever they can say to get people to pay attention and listen is it. That's it. They don't have any, there's no level of respectability. You know, it's really sad. It's men on here that gossip more than women. Like, gossip. They just come and say, you know what I heard? Oh, look what's going on. Like, they don't even have original viewpoints, right? They haven't done any level of research. Like, niggas come on here and talk about me and say shit about me all day and haven't done any research to prove anything. My son is stealing from this, he's popping up Blackpink, blah, blah, blah. Same old bullshit. You're a fraud, you do this, you don't do this. And have never produced any level of receipts or anything to confirm anything they say. It's actually sad. Like, you usually have to have something to back up a claim when you talk about people. You know, it's really sad. But y'all have given people on this very platform on YouTube the ability in platforms, and you've emboldened them to talk about men. To talk about men that they not even on any level of anything with. Yeah, that's the new scam. The new scam is saying that other people are scamming. That's what they scam is. Yo, this person's scamming you when they scamming you. How do you get on your platform and talk about somebody saying they got nice clothes, and all you do is buy cars and jewelry all day, but it's nobody else supposed to have it? You can sit on YouTube and talk about people, do nothing. Nigga go outside and interrupt murders and hand in hand dealing with people who lost their life and risking their freedom and all that shit. Supposed to be starving, with a YouTube nigga that talk about everybody is supposed to be rich. Like this is the world that we live in. And I blame the internet. I blame y'all on YouTube because y'all have empowered these cowards. Y'all have given these cowards enough credibility and enough of a voice that y'all listen to enough that they can just talk about anything and don't get held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Where you get this from? You ever ask yo, where you get this information from? How you know this happened? The receipts when they see a black star with BLM on film. If you're standing with rats, you can be considered a rap. Okay, a black star with BLM, what does that mean? A black star with BLM. What is BLM? BLM is Black Lives Matter as a movement. It's a bunch of people who believe that black people shouldn't be getting killed. So if you're a celebrity and you believe that black people shouldn't get killed, that means you're a scammer. If you're a celebrity and you have a platform and you utilize your voice and you say, you know what, damn, black people shouldn't be able to get killed. You know, I want to say something against that. And utilize your platform and every platform that they have to say the same thing, you're a scammer. Right? But you're not a fraud if you sit on YouTube and say you gangster this and that and you got this and that and this and that and you never go outside and you never stop none of these young kids, but you talk about everybody else doing this, but nobody ever see you in the hood with the young kids giving them advice, giving them money, providing them opportunities. Nobody catches you outside in the trenches where the shit is really happening. Even nobody sees you nowhere doing anything. You got all of these things, but nobody ever sees you doing anything. But you can make money off YouTube telling niggas hit the like button while you talk about niggas that's actually outside. And that's not scamming. Just think about the shit that you said. You see a nigga out here and they say, oh, you an ambulance chaser, you this and that. I'm going where mothers and fathers are saying, hey, could you come here? My son was killed, my daughter was killed. We need you to come out here. We need you. We know that you have a platform and a voice and you know how to speak to these people. Could you please come out here and help us bring some attention to what's going on with our kids? So I go do that. I'm scamming. I use my voice, my platform, and I talk about the shit that's going on. I highlight it. I use my relationships. I reach out to everybody I know, like, yo, this happened to such and such, such and such. We need to get something done. Can you help us? Can you do this? But somebody that sits on the fucking YouTube all day and says, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Somebody who does that shit all day never get no skin in the game, never does anything, but just talk about the people that they see actually outside doing something all day. And they make thousands and thousands of dollars, and they wear chains, and they wear cars, and they talk about how much money they got. They not scamming nobody. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, just really think about that. A nigga sit out, that's like me, right? That's like me being a sports analyst. Never play sports, right? There's a lot of them, right? And me saying that a nigga out there that's actually playing the sport, that's doing all this shit, is getting over. I built my whole career on talking about the person that played the sport, and I say something, and I say that the nigga who playing the sport shouldn't get paid, but I should get paid to talk about him playing the sport or not playing the sport, but he shouldn't get paid for playing the sport, right? Just think about that. He shouldn't get paid for playing the sport, but I should get paid for talking about him and the way he played the sport. But he shouldn't get paid for playing the sport. Listen to me. I don't know nothing about BLM organization. I can't tell you. I cannot confirm nor deny what's going on with those people's books. I know that some people who are part of BLM movements, they're different chapters. I know some of the people that work in chapters, and they do real work. You know? You know, that they do real work. There's some people that do real work, and they deserve to get paid. I don't think anybody that's out there on the front lines dealing with people and helping people's families should be starving. There are different chapters in different cities. There are Black Lives Matter chapters of people who really do work. A lot of my young mentees and mentees that have been working with organizations, they started their own Black Lives Matter chapters in different states, in which they've been doing real work. Yeah, real work. Yeah. Yeah. There's some people doing real work that you don't know about. Because all you see is somebody saying, if somebody just come up here and say, yo, such and such is scamming, you ain't see no receipts, ain't nobody got locked up for scamming, ain't nobody got nothing. If a person says somebody scammed you, I just run with it. Oh, they scamming somebody. Doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Y'all run with whatever somebody tell you. You don't even need, nobody don't even got to give you information. I watched a nigga that I knew for 20 years come on YouTube and call me a scammer, call me a faggot, call me all types of shit out my name because he seen a woman that he never met. Don't know nothing about her background, didn't do no research, didn't do anything. Never seen this lady, never heard from her, nothing. He heard her say that I was a fraud. Now, you know me 20 plus years, never seen nothing about me ever be fraud. Never. And somebody that you never heard, seen, don't know if they got mental issues, not saying they do or not, don't know what they going through, can say something to you to discredit me, and you utilize your voice on YouTube to call me names. Not call my phone, not text me, but utilize your voice on YouTube to go out and try to discredit me. This is where we are. This is where we are. This is what's happened. It's happened to where niggas have got so entrenched in some level of fame and notoriety and hit the like button, subscribe to try to get a couple dollars, that they going disaccording to their own morals. Niggas that I know had morals at some point. Niggas that I know had some level of morals at some point have completely abandoned them so that you can hit a like button and they might become a YouTuber. The new aspiration for niggas that I know that were once credible people is to be a fucking YouTuber. And they're willing to compromise every bit of morals and everything they have to be a fucking YouTuber. Just think about it. Go to Queen's Flip page right now. He's on there talking to, the guy dude. I don't really, it's not my thing. He's in there talking about it, but Jim Jones and Mano and none of these people were in the presence of Apple. Right? But because niggas got voices on YouTube, they can utilize their voices to discredit somebody else that has way more credibility than them, who have done way more things, way more accessible, have really put skin in the game, who are respectable, respected, have shown time and time that they have levels of respect. A YouTube nigga can sit up there and talk about men of real levels of integrity with no accountability. With no proof to discredit that man. And y'all have given niggas who just say hit the like button the ability to talk down on and try to discredit honorable individuals. That's what YouTube has done. Y'all have emboldened and empowered cowards, and I don't say it lightly, cowards. Cowards who would never, ever have these conversations in the face of the men they talking about. Y'all have emboldened cowards to sit up in their YouTube, in their living room, in their dungeon, in their basement, and talk about honorable individuals in a manner that they would never say in their face. And they would lie about on them. Yeah. And they make up lies, and they say anything, the worst thing they could possibly say about individuals, just so you can hit the like button and subscribe. And that's what we've emboldened. This is what happened. You call yourself any type of honorable man, you should start unsubscribing to these niggas. Because you've given them a level of credibility, and you give these niggas a level of some type of anything. They don't deserve anything. But we have given niggas who have no honor, respect, or anything platforms to talk about other men of honor. That's another thing. I don't say niggas' names. I don't do that. And some of these niggas will never get me to say their name because they're not worthy of me ever saying their name. Because there's so many of them. And that's what they do it for. You don't get that? You don't see by now that these niggas come up here and talk about men who are way above them, just in life, just in integrity and honor, just who have way more respect than them. They talk about them so that they can get them to say their names, so that gives them some credibility. You don't think that? You don't get that's what they do all day? You don't see niggas just call out everybody's name and let me just say their name so that they can eventually say mine's back? You don't think so? You don't see it? Y'all ain't caught on to the game yet? Let me just say men who are respected names and try to throw dirt on them so they feel like they gotta respond and then give me a credibility, because if this person responds to me, then I gotta be somebody. If you have if you are somebody of a certain stature, you have a conversation and you find yourself explaining yourself to somebody of less stature than you to try to clarify something that they think of you, then you've made yourself equivalent to that individual. That person has won. It's the strategy that 50 Cent used on Ja Rule. 50 Cent intentionally kept calling out Ja Rule because Ja Rule was one of the biggest rappers in the world. Called him, said he was singing, he was saying all type of shit that 50 eventually started doing. The minute that Ja Rule mentioned 50 Cent on the record, 50 Cent said, I got him. It's a strategy. Once you say somebody who's lesser than you's name on your platform, then you have exposed him to everybody who follows you. And you've given them a level of credibility and value that they don't even deserve. Shit is chess, not checkers. Don't let these niggas trick you. They tricking you. You can't trick me. I'm smarter than you. I've been playing chess my whole life. Why would I have a conversation and utilize my voice to talk about individual? I'm talking about a situation. The situation of YouTube is fucked up. It ain't no one individual. So many different individuals who not even credible men that are talking about men of credibility. How does that happen? Who validated that? Styles be like 5'4" in height, but his heart is bigger than 90% of niggas you know. I can vouch for that. You told me I'm 5'4" in height, Jasmine. But that man's heart is bigger than most of the people you know. I can guarantee you that. I see Styles in action. I seen him back to back. I seen him face to face with whoever. So you talk about 5'4" in height. Don't get it fucked up. I know you can doubt it all you want to. Listen to me. I don't give people credibility and respect where they don't deserve it. Certain people, that's who they say they is. SP is one of those people that's who they say they is. The niggas y'all talking about, I don't know what they did. I don't know why they did it. I don't know what circumstances. Their resume can't be verified. You can't call up the references on their resume and say, yo, such said this. I don't know none of that. You know, but it's some of them that can. Yeah, I use 50's name about a situation that's common knowledge. About rap. What are you talking about? Yeah, I use 50's name. 50 is somebody that's somebody name you use. You don't. I'm not talking about nobody, niggas. I'm talking about somebody that put work in. Somebody that's been in this industry that has done shit. 50 utilized a strategy, a technique. Utilize a strategy and a technique that I would be damned to let one of these cowards use on me. So, oh yeah, this mixtape about to drop in a minute, man. Just know I told you. Yeah, just stay woke, man. Tell these niggas to show you some receipts, man. And stop talking about men that's of higher caliber than you.